You've put out the job posting. Now they're showing up, the interview process and questions. Can you give us some insights there on what you do?
The first thing that we do is we have a short pre-screen on the phone. Remember, these people, they're going to be on the phone 99% of the time. We want to talk to them on the phone just really quick. We don't want to do an interview on the phone because it's important that we judge their body language either on Zoom or face-to-face. So the phone interview is just, can this person talk on the phone? Can they have a conversation or not? You can tell in the first 20 seconds, if you feel like, hey, they got a phone voice, they can conduct business on the phone, then you want to set up your interview to get them in there, or do a Zoom where you can be face-to-face in some format. We're going to ask them questions about their current insurance. We're going to ask them about their liability limits. We're going to take them through the same sales process we would use on a customer and see how they respond to that. If we go through that in a passive way and we can tell they're just not buying into that, or it didn't send off any alarms when they have 25, 50 limits and they really need a lot more. When we go through that, this is going to be like trying to put a square peg into a round hole to teach them this. Not that they have to fully understand it, but if they're not even grasping that, wait a minute, maybe this is something I should address. How do you think I'm ever going to be able to teach them to talk to customers like that? What happens? They either won't pick up the phone or they're not buying into what you're selling. They're not buying into what you're going to teach them to do. Let's deal with that now. Let's not wait till Monday when they come in. Let's deal with it now. Let's just do it in a way we can tell. When you go through that conversation, if I ask you, talk to me about your liability limits. Well, I don't really know what they are. And we find out. We look together. We figure it out. And I explain it to you. And you don't think it's that big a deal. Then I explain exactly what would happen if you got into an accident and you maintain those limits and you're still not grasping what I'm trying to teach you. That's the exact problem I'm going to have when I bring you on. Now I'm having to fight that battle on top of everything else that we got to deal with. That's not going to work. If I have that conversation and you're like, wow, I need to get that fixed. I need to get that changed. And you can tell they're genuine about it. They're looking at that as a legit problem and they're buying into what I'm saying. Now I know they're probably going to have the same kind of conversations with the people when we teach them this process. So that's really the focal point of our interview.